So we have an FTK here. I believe Tom Payne is going to walk us through this and tell us exactly how to do this strategy. So yeah, you can see the hand here on the screen. We're just gonna go through this, and Tom is gonna walk us through this magnificence. What exactly is going on here?
Basically, the only card you need to FTK with this deck is the Armageddon Knight. And so you can also do it with Summon a Monk. At some point, so if you draw any of the pieces, it's fine, with the exception of Hero Kid, in which case you need like to draw another card, another Summon a Monk or a Marauding Captain or whatever. At some point, I use Monk. I use AK and like send Zephyros from the deck. My opponent got bored here and quit. Yeah. So the idea is basically just to use. You can also do it with Grepher, and you need more cards to discard, obviously, and a Dark Monster, or you can do it with Monk and a spell. So the basic idea is just like Hero Kid, and that gets you a load of monsters.
Which is coming in just a second here. You said you almost played this, right?
I was thinking about it, and then I thought it was bad because, well, I thought like, so game one you can just extra link your opponent with this deck, right? If you can FTK them, you can sort of just set up a Trigate extra link anyway, so why not? And it goes straight through Droll, so the only card I add is the card off Isolde, which you don't need at all anyway. So I thought that was quite cool. Figured like, so it'd be quite cool to have an extra link deck and then like side into something which FTKs your opponent, so they can't kaiju you or sphere mode you or whatever. But then when Gunblar came out, it just seemed kind of redundant.
Which you ended up not using anyway, though.
Played it, but I just never ended up summoning it. Yeah, I guess the existence of it meant that the hand traps were more prevalent than the sphere mode. But I think people were still playing sphere mode. I just didn't play anyone playing sphere mode.
Is this legal for
People were
Worlds?
definitely.
Do you know?
What did you say?
Is this legal for Worlds?
I don't know for sure.
Because I think Worlds
I think
basically just have like
Handsold
full
is
power
actually
Goki,
banned.
right?
I don't think this is worth playing over Goki, really.
Oh yeah. I mean, it's a good idea to like, what's the word? Side into it maybe, like you suggested.
Yeah. You see, there are only three pieces you need for the FTK that don't really do anything outside of the FTK, which are Cannon Soldier and the two Dark World monsters.
Mm.
Other than that, it's all kind of nice combo stuff. So yeah, I mean, so at this point, the basic idea is just like Armageddon Knight, get Isolde with Malicious, and then you make Herald bring back Armageddon Knight, summon it, and send Monk. And then you can use Farfa, you can use Firewall to pick up the Monk, and then you have Monk and Sword and Firewall, which is pretty stupid, basically.
Someone's asking if there's an Ibli requirement.
No, you don't need Ibli. You could use Ibli, like, if you wanted to, but you just don't need it. So, and send Zephyros from my hand with Armageddon Knight. But obviously, if you were doing it, like, if you'd drawn it, you can just discard it for one of the nightmare effects.
Wait, so what exactly did you do there? Did you just like put it into your graveyard? Because
I just put it straight from my hand into the graveyard. But obviously, I'd have just discarded it with like.
You could have discarded it earlier with Goblin, couldn't you?
Well, yeah, I didn't need to draw it. That's kind of the point. I'm just showing like how you would do it with just an Armageddon Knight.
Okay. All right. Should I speed this up, or do you have anything else?
I mean, most of the link mobs, you're basically just like reusing Monk now. Most of the link monsters you make are literally just a trigger Firewall. Firewall.
Is that Grapha? What's Grapha in here for?
The infinite loop is Dark World monster, Grapha, and Cannon Soldier, and a Firewall.
Infinite loop? What the hell? Has anyone seen this before? Like, this is crazy.
It's not like super crazy. So obviously, like I'm just assembling the pieces now by summoning monk lots of times, but didn't want to FTK your opponent with the three specific pieces, which are Cannon Soldier and two Dark World monsters, then you could just like link spam like Goki does.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Grapha
So now
can
you need
loop itself. People are saying so. That's yeah. I mean,
itself.
so what would be the
You've kind
purpose
of
of
got
that?
like
Is it just to like just to burn with Cannon Soldier, or is there some like time wasting strategy there? Or
I mean, you've kind of got infinite materials now, right? With it's just for Cannon Soldier, yeah.
okay. So when do you get Cannon Soldier out? Is I guess just with another monk at some point.
There is another monk in my hand just because I drew it, but what I'm going to do just to show you how you would do it is you can make Unicorn bounce Firewall and then make it again.
Mm.
The monk, even if you didn't draw the monk to get the Cannon Soldier out.
Says Unicorn here.
So basically, all I've done is discard cards. The only card that I actually started with was the Armageddon Knight.
Yes, that is actually true. So it's just basically just Arma and like just well, I mean, you could basically just like any Isolde access plus just like discard fodder, right?
Actually, need to be Armageddon Knight or Greffa so you can send the Summoner Monk. Is the thing.
Ah, okay.
You need to send Summoner Monk. There's 4 equip spells in the deck, so then the Isolde can get Armageddon Knight, which can send Summoner Monk.
Mm-hmm.
So you can like almost do it if you draw Vision Hero Vion, but that sends Mali, and then you have to summon Summoner Monk off Isolde, which is like worse.
Yeah, I mean it's like you wait. What would you summon with the Isolde?
Summon the Armageddon Knight.
Okay.
So then you've got like one less monster.
So you can I guess technically make it a bit more consistent, but you like in the trade-off you would also be making it less consistent because you'd have to play like more equips.
I did put 4 equips in there just in case you need to summon it, but the ideal is opening with either Monk, Greffa, or Armageddon Knight.
Yep. And
obviously does it by itself, and that's it from there.
So yeah, from here it's basically just Cannon Soldier effect on Snow, and then you bounce with Grapha, then you trip it off the Grapha, and then Snow comes down, and then you just keep doing that infinitely.
That's infinite damage.
Yep. Okay. Well,
I just thought it was quite cool because it was just like a one card thing. You can almost certainly do it with like Infernity cards instead if you want to.
most probably, yeah. Because of Mirage and Launcher and stuff, you just bring those back, keep tributing.
I thought it was actually more bricks to run the Infernity cards. So and this the only cards which are like really bad. Is really shit to draw because it doesn't summon itself from the hand; it only summons itself from the deck.
So the Cannon Soldier's banned in the OCG. Is Amazoness Archer level 4? Is this playable with that?
Level 4, but it tributes 2 monsters, so it doesn't work. This particular combo just doesn't work.
Okay. Well, if you needed another reason to decide that Firewall needs to be banned, here's one more to add to the list of many. Thanks everyone for watching. Thanks to Tom Payne for demonstrating this, and we'll see you next time.